My name is Martelley Graham.
My name is Nagenia Graham.
And we were introduced to Tim McBrayer and the firm that he works with from, I'm in the military, so there's a person here that I'm going to relieve or take over from. So what do? You always ask people that are already in the areas, hey, who did you use? Or hey, where did you first look? You just try to get some information from people that are on the ground. So with that, we asked, and the person I'm relieving, he was happy to connect me and Tim together so that we can start working the process. My wife and I were first-time home buyers, so at first I just wanted to let Tim know, hey, we're just kind of searching right now, and he gave us time. He just made initial contact, and from there, he just waited for me to reach back out when the time was right for me, and I knew that me and my wife wanted to go ahead and start that process of being a homeowner. Mm-hmm. So working with Tim, when we finally decided to just leap in to that next step, we told him, hey, we may not be your typical buyers where we're doing a whole lot of research with all of apps and the different websites. We knew what we were kind of looking for. So we worked with him. We tried to translate that into something that he would be able to put into his search engines and try to find some homes that would be what he thought that we would like. At first, it was a little difficult because some of the things that we're asking for, again, the program has limitations, but working with Tim and talking to him via email and via phone, we were able to kind of be in sync and know what we were looking for, which helped him help us when we landed and got here into the area. We decided to use our time for the kids' spring break to be a targeted time to come out and look at some homes. Tim was like, hey, welcome to the area. Let me know where you're staying and everything else. I'll come pick you up and we can go and scout around. Tim was well prepared. He had all of the homes that we've kind of whittled our list down to, already had printouts of everything, had appointment schedules, had contact info, so he was well prepared. We were well off into our journey to find our future home.
Even to the point where you've already had them schedule and plan in the GPS. I thought that was very being prepared ahead of time the day before to make the process smoother, make our locations, marking it out, already knowing which houses were closer in the area to help with timing from the different cities.
So yeah, Tim knew that, again, we're going to be here. We only had a short amount of time to be here, so he made the process very efficient by having all that mapped out. And we also, when we started, we had a little bit of time in between showing. We actually went to go meet the wife of the guy that I'm going to relieve here. So we did a brief little stop there. Again, we're clients of Tim, so we got to meet them firsthand. That's our introduction to each other. We hope that we'll be able to work with each other in the future and everything goes well. So for us, again, we think that we made the process a little bit easier by doing some of this stuff ahead of time, but being with Tim and using his professional knowledge, I think it made the process that we thought was going to be something that was going to be extremely exhausting, extremely nerve-wracking, into something that was very, very easy. Yes. We went around after a while. Tim started to see that, hey, the first home that we looked at was the home that we were going to probably eventually put an offer in, and in the end, lo and behold, that's what we did. So again, for every question that we had, every concern, Tim was able to provide us with an answer and help put us at ease with the whole home buying process. As everybody knows, current times is a little difficult. Everybody might be a little anxious to do things. A lot of people pull out of the market, but Tim made us feel comfortable that we were making the right decision for our family.
Well, it's been a pleasure working with you. I'm so happy that Ian, my former client, recommended that you and I get together and that I help you if I could to find your first home. And I'm so happy that you found a home that is really nice. We're sitting in the model of the neighborhood where your home is, and you'll be closing in just about a month. And it's just great that you found what you wanted, and it's a great community. You're close to so much, and that was important to you.
Yes.
And so I'm glad we could found a home that not only the home met your needs, but it also was in an area where you really could find the things that you wanted to be able to find. You didn't want to be too far away from shopping and schools and your job and everything else. And this location, I think, is a great location for you. And so I think you'll be very happy living here in North Carolina.
Yeah, and you know, if we haven't said it before, we'll say it again and again. We appreciate all the effort and all the hard work that you put into it. Again, we've seen shows where it's kind of difficult to work with some potential home buyers because they want so much, and it's, you know, they may not, between the two spouses, may not be see the eye to eye. But again, I think we came in somewhat prepared and somewhat in sync, so we didn't provide some of that unnecessary, I guess, hurdles that you would have to possibly face. But again, you weren't one of those that were kind of inserting yourself into the process and driving it. You worked with us hand in hand, so we felt comfortable with what we got as far as your professional service.
Well, thank you again, and I look forward to being of service to you in any other way that I can after you move here.
Yep.
And of course, I will always appreciate any referrals that you can send my way.
At some point, I have to be relieved, so hopefully the person reaches out to me and they're looking for someone, and hey, we can see your future business.
Yes.
Thank you very much. And welcome again to the Raleigh area.
Hi.
You're going to love it. Your family's going to love it.
Excited, hungry.